Now, here's the thing. I just noted we don't necessarily go by sleeps till Santa in the official insurance business, but I get the feeling that you're probably a very organised person with the kind of work that you do at the office. I bet you got all your Christmas stuff ready, right?
Do you know what? I'm actually going away for Christmas. So this is the first year ever that I've not even got a Christmas tree out.
Oh.
So I'm going to Canada because my son lives there. So I'm going on in 2 weeks and I'm so excited.
Fabulous. Whereabouts?
To Toronto.
I was in Toronto, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking to go in January because my dad used to live there. He's moved to the West Coast since, to Vancouver Island itself, which I've been to a couple of times. But Toronto's great.
Yeah, I've never been to Canada. I'm really excited.
Oh, you haven't? Well,
no.
Yeah, I was getting a flavour of it in the World Series recently. The Blue Jays nearly did it. Went to the last game in the baseball.
I'm wondering if I'll see some sort of game there. I'm not sure.
Well, not until April, May, maybe.
Oh, okay. See, I've no clue.
No, that's fair enough. Let's not get distracted from anything. But what we're talking about, I mean, you'll be buying presents and all of that, I'm sure. Don't get too much that you need to carry over with you. But we think we've found the perfect stocking filler for Christmas 2025 in the shape of the exciting and romantic V16 warning lights. This is the emergency beacon that's going to replace the warning triangle, right? So just give us an idea of what this is and how it's going to work.
Okay, so from the 1st of January, the traditional warning triangle will no longer be used inside Spain. So instead, drivers will have to carry and use a V16 hazard warning light. And Spain is making the change because placing triangles involves walking meters or moving along the roadside, which has caused serious and sometimes fatal accidents. It was reported in 2019 that 58 pedestrians died on Spain's major roads. Many after stepping out to place the correct triangles. So the move is really, to try and reduce that risk.
Yes, I mean, that's the main part of this. What I've been saying to people, because I've sort of read up on it, that you don't have to get out the car. That's the idea.
That's right. I mean, it's a smaller amber flashing beacon and you place it on the roof of your car. So, you need to put it on the highest point of your vehicle, but hopefully that will stop people from taking these risks and getting out and walking 50 metres behind their vehicles.
Sure, and you can make it into a fun thing by pretending you're in one of the 70s cop series like Kojak. Right, let's roll. Bang, honking on the roof there.
You're showing your age now.
Those of us that go back far enough, I was going to say. Yeah. And it's not on all the time, is it? This is what we want to get into as well. Obviously, it's not flashing all the time, but it's going to be enough for people to see from a distance.
So apparently it's visible from up to 1,000 metres in all directions, and it can be activated before you even get out of the vehicle. And that alone removes the most dangerous part, as we mentioned. But it's the DGT have approved the V16 lights, and they must pass visibility tests for rain, fog, mist, and summer sunlight. And they're designed to be seen in low visibility and high glare, which is why the brightness level is strictly regulated. So, they are built to shine through the bright conditions as well.
Yes, that would be the concern. In broad daylight here, especially when the sun's shining most of the time, is it going to be seen? And I guess it will. But also there's another aspect to it, isn't it, where it connects to something. It lets them know where you are once you switch it on.
That's right.
This is the one you need to have.
That's right. So the approved V16 models have a built-in SIM card that sends your location to DGT 3.0, Spain's national traffic alert system, and other drivers using navigation apps or in-car systems then get notified that there's a hazard ahead, and it's a proper connected safety system.
And the what are people worried about? Have they been talking to you already about having these? Presumably, once you cover car insurance.
Yeah, there are a few concerns. So I posted on our Facebook pages recently, and there were certain concerns and questions coming up. So I would like to address those. So, for example, people were asking, will car rental companies have to provide these V16 beacons? And the answer is yes, absolutely they will. Anything driven legally on the Spanish roads after January 2026 must have a compliant V16, and that includes hire cars. And we expect all major rental companies to issue them as standard, just as they currently include triangles and high visibility vests. And also, people are actually asking as well, are they bright enough? Well, we've already established that they are. They've been tested, so they must be visible in strong sunlight. So whether it's 40 degrees on the AP7 or overcast on the A31, they should still be seen. And also rain, fog or dust. So they're actually designed for poor visibility, and their 360-degree flash is intended for dimmer conditions where triangles are hardest to see.
Yes, of course, yeah. I never thought they were great triangles. They're not ideal, are they? Because you sort of see one, you think, where are they? And then,
they're quite flimsy things as well. And, when there's high winds, they could easily be blown over.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't actually be throwing them away, because this was another concern. You definitely should keep them, because the V16 is only replacing the triangles inside Spain. So if you drive into, for example, France, Portugal or the UK, you may still need your triangles because they remain mandatory outside of Spain. And another question that came up was, is it safe to stay inside the car whilst placing the beacon? So in most cases, yes, because you activate it before stepping out, but you must still use judgment and, of course, common sense.
Isn't the idea that you don't have to get out of the car, so it's a lot safer? You can activate it and put it on the roof, and you stay inside the vehicle. So
that's right. I mean, you'd obviously have to judge what situation you're in, because we had quite a few people have shared their experiences, like breaking down on the AP7. One listener told us that they broke down near Castellón, and the car was being buffeted by lorries flying past at 120 kilometres an hour. So, of course, in a situation like that, no, you wouldn't remain in the vehicle. You'd move behind the barrier, and the V16 doesn't remove the need for common sense safety, but it does reduce how long you're exposed on the roadside.
Yes, you haven't got to go wandering down, placing out two triangles sometimes, of course.
That's right, yeah.
You are. Any other? Let me just put the concern that I've heard about, which is it's these people that go online and start spreading stuff like it's fact. Is that they just want this to come in so that they can track me wherever I go? I mean, you're not that interesting, but also it's not. I mean, it's not on all the time either. But also, you're not, when you buy one of these, you don't give your details out. It's not registered to you. It's just a bit of kit.
That's right. It's just about the safety, really.
So it tells them that somebody has broken down, and it gives the exact location, but they don't know it's you.
No, that's right. I mean, they haven't got a clue. It's really just sending a signal to those that are using GPS trackers and things like that. It's the main thing is that it's about safety for people on the road. That's the main concern.
Yes, and if they know you're there, then they can put it up on the road signs, with the ones where the text changes.
That's right, yeah.
Accident ahead or breakdown ahead.
You get a warning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And even on your sat-nav as well, when it's showing that there's traffic ahead, it can flash up on there. Yeah, that's the main reason for it. And as I say, it doesn't tell them who it is.
No, I think there's a lot of suspicion over this, but it's not necessarily the case. And things change, and we have to move with the times. And, it is quite obvious that putting the triangles out can be quite dangerous, I would say.
And it seems like this would be, logical step technology-wise to move on to something like this. But any other issues? What about how long they last, that sort of thing?
So, again, these were other concerns that were raised, and the battery and the lifetime. Since the device must stay connected for many years, battery capacity and reliability are a concern. So DGT certified devices are obliged to provide a long-term data service for at least 12 years, but you want to check out the model's specifications, of course, because there's so many different variations out there. Also, a certification risk. Not every product marked as a V16 is DGT approved. Drivers must check for the correct code, for example, LCOE, and that is listed on DGT certified lists. Also misuse. There are fears about misuse, like false alarms, but users should know that geolocation only sends when the beacon is properly activated or placed in a stable position.
I wonder why you do that. So stop being a nuisance. Why would you miss
I know, yeah.
these things?
Probably, like you say, they're playing Dukes of Hazzard or something like that.
Yeah, goofing around with it, yeah.
Exactly.
The novelty will soon wear off.
Yeah, exactly. So also the cost. Some people worry about the cost. Though average connected beacons are reportedly between 30 to 70 euros, depending on the model and the features. And then you've got the cross-border issues. So the V16 connected requirements is for Spain. And if you drive outside of Spain, the legal status could differ. So triangles or other signalling devices may still be needed.
Okay. Now, you talked about DGT approved ones. Presumably you can buy these that don't have the geolocation, so that's no good to you.
No,
it's just a flashing light.
Yeah, I mean, I had a new car a couple of years ago, and they gave me a beacon, but it is just a flashing light. So for me personally, I know that especially working for an insurance company, I know that I need to get, an all singing, all dancing V16.
Okay. And you've got a list of these devices, haven't you, that you'd sort of recommend to people, even brand-wise?
Exactly. So the DGT has issued a list of certified connected V16 devices, and the most commonly recommended brands include, there's a few names I'm going to give you now. It's called Help Flash LOT, PF LED 1 V16 connected, a Visi 1 V16, and a Flash LED SOS V16. Now, we're happy to obviously, give to our clients a list of the ones we've got, but you can find it on the DGT website, and I think even on our the Generali website, you'll be able to find it as well.
Yes, but crucially, you're looking for the connected bit.
Exactly.
It's got the SIM card, and
yes.
It will work when you switch it on. So what next? We're looking at the 1st of January for this. I did see that there may be a little bit of a grace period while people get used to it for the early part of next year, but it's still coming in on the 1st of January.
Yeah, of course. That's when the law is going to change. But what we would recommend is that you switch early and don't wait until the 1st of January. And make sure that you buy an approved connected V16. Keep your triangles if you plan to drive outside of Spain, and also check with your insurer or rental provider if you're unsure. And keep the V16 somewhere accessible, like your glove box, for example, not the boot, because actually that's where mine is right now. So I should take my own advice, really. And also, if you're looking to buy a present, don't buy your wife a V16, because I don't think they'll be very happy with it.
Well, you should useful presents. I've been accused of buying dopey presents over the years. So buy something useful. It would still be still get the skunk eye, I'm sure.
It's never right, is it?
But it would be a good little gift for someone. And of course, just because they start on the 1st of January, they're already in use. You can use them now.
Of course, they are already in use. Yeah,
I'm sure people have got those that early adopters.
That's right.
That sort of thing. All right, so there's the V16 then. Make sure you get the right one, and you will need it. And it makes perfect sense now we've explained it. Anything else you wanted to tell us from the offices, whatever? Yeah,
I mean, we're always happy to give advice, so you can always contact us. We've got lots of ways that you can contact us. We've got our Facebook pages, we've got an Instagram, YouTube, and of course our Google pages. And we've got great reviews on Google, so they do speak for themselves, as I always say. And I look after the Google pages, so I know that there's some really good reviews on there. With regards to the V16, it is something that is important. You do need to get it. It is a road safety feature, not something where they're trying to keep an eye on you. But on a nicer note, we do want you to stay safe on the roads and look after one another. And the staff at Jennifer Cunningham Insurance, we do wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we thank you for your custom throughout the year. And we look forward to speaking with you and dealing with you in 2026.
Okay, and the usual contact details, it is jennifercunningham.net is the website. It's info@jennifercunningham.net. And as you say, you're on the socials and on Google as well. Well, have a terrific time in Canada. Every chance you might see some snow there, more chance than around here.
My son showed me today, it's something like -6, but feels like -15, and there is snow at the moment. So
it's when you get
my thermals out.
Yeah, you'll need something. It's when you get ice fog. It sounds very dramatic.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have a great time.
I'm going to have a bit of a shock going from Spain to the snow like that. Definitely.
Yeah, but it's a great city to have a wander around, have the lake and stuff.